Let's take a look at shapes really quickly. Create a new composition, new composition, click this button, however you want to get there, doesn't matter. This is just a quick look at shapes. So the background color of compositions for preview. And I don't want a harsh background like that, so composition settings. Let's go with something a little darker, like that. Shapes. Clicking here, and of course you could select your shapes from here. Just select a squircle, a rounded rectangle, draw out that shape. To change the fill color, you click here. You can pick a new fill color. Change the border color, just click on that swatch. And you can pick a new color for the border. To turn off the stroke, just click there and click here. Now the reason I'm showing this demo is just to show the property of shapes. With this shape still selected, if you draw, click and drag, you're adding to this shape layer. So this layer will only take up one track. Click off, or use the move tool, V key, and click off. Now when you draw a shape, since nothing's in focus, it's going to be on a new track. And until I let go of the shape tool and defocus the shape tool, all those shapes will be part of the same layer. If I want to add more shapes to this layer, turn off this one, just select that layer and start drawing with the shape tool. To edit, delete, to visit any of the previously drawn parts, pick up the move tool and select one of the subtracts of the content, and I can select it and press the delete key to get rid of it. Easy as that. This is to show that you can group your shapes all together by selecting a shape layer and continually draw. You can then access each of those drawn out shapes by opening up the track, shape layer 2, selecting it. Help if I turn it on. Selecting it, and go into those properties and change those properties individually. Maybe you want to change the fill color of that one. So you could do it right down there. If you want that shape to be moved a little higher up in the stack, you can just click and drag it higher. And now it's in the foreground. Click and drag it below all the other shapes. Now it's behind all those other shapes. When you don't need the individual properties globally to animate out on the timeline, you still have access though on the shape layer to animate all these parameters and a few more parameters by adding things to it. But that's your brief introduction to the compounding of shapes onto one layer. So just be careful if you want a shape on a new layer, make sure you select the move tool and click off. And if you want it to be combined, select that shape layer and pick up the drawing tool for the shape and click and draw.